to the Mariachi Bassoon Studio. It has been far too long since I have made a video, but I wanted to make a video today because it is winter time here in Indiana. And that is very important with regards to your instrument. In the winter time, your furnace is on, and that makes the air really dry. And that affects our wooden instruments because the wood shrinks. So that can cause your tenons to be loose, and it can also cause binding keys. Remember that your keys, they're affixed to your instrument with posts in the wood. And when the instrument shrinks, those posts, they get closer together, and the key that's in between, it doesn't have freedom to move. We call that being in a bind. That's when essentially your key is getting squished. Also remember, anything that's metal that's attached to your bassoon, it's not going to change with the humidity. So if you have a French bell ring, that might get loose in the winter time. It might even rattle while you play. The body band on the bell, that can become loose. I know everybody wants to know like the horror stories and the most extreme things. In the most extreme, humidity can cause or worsen cracks. This is especially important if you play the oboe. Please, if you play the oboe, humidify your instrument in the wintertime. If you find that your tenons are loose, you can add plumber's tape. You'll find this in the hardware store. It is a Teflon tape. You can wrap this around your tenons. This is really great because it's easily removed. Oftentimes in the summer, we have the opposite problem. Our instruments are really hard to put together. So this is great because you can remove it in the summer. To humidify your instrument, the easiest option is to buy a dampit. So for bassoon, we recommend like a bass or a cello dampit. Just lay it in the case next to the instrument. Don't put it inside the bore. If you want kind of a more DIY solution, you can get a cassette case, if you remember what those are, and drill some holes in it, and then you can just put a damp sponge inside the cassette case. Because it's winter, I do want to make a quick comment on plastic instruments. So when plastic gets cold, and it doesn't have to be like super cold, the keys will bind up. So remember those posts, when they come closer together, they squish the keys and they can't move. So if you find that happens to you or to your students, just allow the instrument to come up to room temperature. Don't freak out, it's not broken, it's just cold. So thanks for watching, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your winter, and please humidify your instruments. Bye. Really dry. Oh yes, hello. I know the air is super dry. We have a cat. Anyways, distraction. You just want to have some fun, huh? Ow!